They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate.
Check it out, y'all. This is gonna be a really, really simple lunch right here. I said earlier that I wanted to go to Chili's for the beef burger, barbecue beef brisket burger from Chili's. So instead of me wasting my hard-earned money going to Chili's for a barbecue beef brisket burger, that thing like $13 just for the sandwich, I decided to just make my own things at home. So I went and got some sausage rolls. These are a little bit different than the regular hot dog buns, and they're a lot bigger than the hot dog buns. Because at first I had a taste for like chili dogs with like the onions and the cheese. But as I was at H-E-B, I decided why not go ahead and just grab the sausage rolls. So these were a little expensive, maybe close to $4 for this. So then I have chili. I bought some chili from Dollar Tree earlier in the day. And I went to H-E-B. When I picked up these rolls, I actually bought these jalapeno cheese sausage. And I actually have 3 of them right here. You want to hear the weird thing about jalapeno? When I was younger, I thought it was pronounced jalapeno. I literally thought it was jalapeno. That's how I thought jalapeno was pronounced. Yo, let me get some jalapenos on that. Y'all think I'm joking. That's what I used to be saying back in the day though. Anyway, I got some of this good old Dollar Tree chili. I opened up and put it in the bowl. This is real easy because all you have to do is actually microwave this stuff. And this is the original can that came with from the Dollar Tree for $1. So how dope is that for an easy, quick meal? And then I also have another quick meal that I'm gonna be using, which is manwich, guys. So sometime during the week, I'm gonna be making homemade manwich sandwiches. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I end up cutting up some onions for this sandwich. So this is like, these buns right here are usually like for hoagie, like hoagie sized buns. But since they said sausage rolls on them, I went ahead and got them. And they're really no different than the hoagies. The hoagie buns is just a little bit bigger. And I chopped up some onions, rinsed these off, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't turned the camera around on myself yet because I just got done cutting these onions up and my eyes was all red and like, you know, I was a little teared up and I didn't want to, you guys think the boy was crying. So I sprayed me some little Pam oil in the pan and I'm gonna put a couple onions in there. That way when these start frying, I know that I can put these in. Well, I'm actually gonna put the onions in first. So I have this set and I'm gonna be adding cheese on these as well. So let's see if we got some cheese. Oh yeah, baby. We got some shred. Here we go. Here we go. Good old shredded cheese. I checked the date on it, so it's still good for now. So this is something that I wanted, something really light. I was like, well, if I went to the restaurant and then got the sandwich, it really would just be like a waste of money. I can just make my own homemade, what do you call this? Sausage chili sandwich? Chili onion sausage. I'm not even sure what to call this thing, man. So by the time I get done doing this video, I would been done came up with a name for the sandwich. So one that has the bologna and meat and all that, they call it a hoagie. So we'll call this a fried onion chili cheese sandwich. Fried onion chili cheese sandwich. Now watch me get to the end of the video as I'm getting ready to release it and I forget what I wanted to call this. Fried chili cheese and onion sausage. Anyway, just kidding. I think I have this down a little bit low. I always set my stove on like 3.5, especially like these electric stoves, man. Speaking of electric stoves, no matter what you cook on these things, man, they are so hard to clean. Like it's not dirty, but look at the film. Y'all can hear me scraping that with my fingernail. If you don't ever use these eyes, I mean, you can use like one of these eyes just to boil water on. Boil water and it still comes out the same, man. That'd be kind of irking me a little bit. But anyway, I turned this up. Let's see if it's even red down there. My eyes are still, woo, yeah. Oh, there it is. It's red. It's red. So I'm just going to take these onions. And yes, I did wash my hands, y'all. People who watch my video, they do not play. If you forget to say your grace before you eat, they're going to remind you. And if you forget to wash your hands during a cooking video, they're going to remind you. And that's not always a bad thing. Like, I used to get upset back in the day, like, blah, 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 blah. But people are just telling you what to do to remain safe. And then if you want to think that it's negative, look at it as this. Maybe it's just constructive criticism because the people really care about you enough to where they don't want you doing something stupid that's going to, you know, cause you to be sick or anything. So I'm going to set this down while I cut this sausage up. I don't know if these are beef, guys. I can't really see. I don't know if you got, I don't have my glasses on. Jalapeno, I just did it again, jalapeno. I'm not for sure if this is beef or not. I do got the regular beef sausage in the freezer. I got the beef sausage right here. So I know that these are beef right here. See right there, those right there, it says beef on those. But these don't say beef. I mean, these say beef, but the other ones don't say beef. Look at this, man. I haven't had to go to the grocery store probably in a month because I still got the whole refrigerator still full. Like, only thing I'll be like really cooking is chicken. But I'm gonna set this down. I'm gonna actually cut these down a little bit because they got, and the reason why is because, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put slits. The reason why is because these have jalapenos in them. And I want to be able to bring that jalapeno flavor out as they're cooking. Ooh, those onions smell so good. I don't know what it is. Like, you can cook anything in your home, but when you add cooked onions with it, it makes everything smell so different. You can be making a cheeseburger with onions, but when somebody walks in your house, they like, oh my God, what are you cooking? It smells so good. And you tell them, oh, I'm just making a cheeseburger with onions. And they like, oh my God, that burger smells so good. But it's not really the burger that smells good. It's them freaking onions that bring out the smell. Not to mention, they bring out the taste and everything too. So this is why I use a lot of onions for a lot of foods that I cook. And so yeah, it smells really good in here. Really do. It's not going to be a very long video, guys. I always say that, it ended up still being like 20 minutes long. So I'm going to put the rest of these onions in there real quick. Set that there aside for a second. And this is what it's looking like, y'all. Gotta get a spoon and stir it up. I think I'm going to have to use my, instead of a spoon. Oh no, is it in the dishwasher? Where's it at? Ah, here it is. My little Dollar Tree tongs. I use these things for everything. Just gotta move my onions around a little bit. Again, guys, this is like a really quick meal. And by the way that my onions are cooking lets me know that I have this eye up a little bit too high. I usually can judge when my meat is done by the texture of the onions when the onions get done. But that's not the case this time. I think the onions are actually cooking fast because I did turn the eye up. It was on 3, but I felt like it was cooking too slow. So we're gonna, since this sausage is starting to turn, so since it's starting to cook, I'm gonna go ahead and nudge this down. Like I said, these electric stoves are a little tricky, but I prefer using an electric stove over a gas stove any day. So we're gonna nudge that down to about 3, which means it's gonna cook really slow. Now this chili right here, the chili and beans actually came out of a can, as I showed you earlier, from Dollar Tree. What I'm gonna do is just microwave this chili. But the reason why I had this already put in a bowl, guys, is because I wanted you guys to see, when we walk past, I'm gonna tell you how good this stuff is. I was checking out a Dollar Tree today and I was paying for my items. And the lady at the checkout counter, she said, oh my God, was there any of this chili left? I said, yes, ma'am. I had got 4 cans, so there were still like multiple cans left. She says, oh my God, that is a simple, easy dish to make. And she said, matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go purchase some to make chili dogs tonight, which is people walk past the stuff and they see these cans and think, oh, that's just beans. It ain't no meat in there. But I open this up and put it in this bowl so you guys can see for yourself. This stuff is actually pretty chunky. Now, if you wanted to just make chili with this, you probably could make a nice pot of chili with maybe 4 or 5 cans of this right here. However, if I use this to make regular chili, even though it's already chili, I would add some stuff like, I would actually saute me some peppers and onions, the same way you would saute these onions. I would put peppers and onions in the same exact pan, and add like a little bit extra stuff with it, and then mix it all in the pot with this pre-made chili. Maybe add a little bit of your own ground beef to it. That way that you can have your own seasonings and stuff. But this chili, I wanted to show you, this stuff is really chunky, man. So for the little $1 that they charge for it, this is not bad. It's not really loose, it's really thick. So this is one of those deals right here where you can make a really, really easy meal. Especially like if you're at home by yourself, or if you have young children and you trying to make them something fast for school. I think this would be the perfect choice right here. But anyway, that's how that's cooking, guys. I might turn this off for a second until we get a little bit more into it. And I'm actually thinking about putting just a tad bit of Old Bay seasoning on my onions. I've always liked to put salt and pepper on my onions. Even if I'm just making a burger with onions or anything that I'm cooking with onions, I always season the onions. Check this out, guys. This is a perfect example of what I was talking about. See the film on it? I don't know what it is. Like, I've never experienced this before until I actually got electric. Well, I moved in a place with electric stove. So, but anyway, that's the film on there. So what I do is I have to wait till that dry off. I'm thinking, you know what I'm actually thinking about doing? I'm thinking about doing something really weird, but you guys comment down below what your remedies is. I know people have remedies for everything, but I thought about putting like once it cools off and I clean the stove, because whenever I get done cooking a meal, I always wipe the whole stove down. But I thought about putting like a light, small, gentle film of oil across it, like to give it back that shine. But anyway, this is the food right here, guys. It's done. These are the jalapeno sausage. Again, I have to read the pack. I should know whether these are beef or pork. I should know better. So if anybody say anything about that, you're right, I should know if it's beef or pork. So I'm just gonna say these are probably pork. So I'm gonna lean towards the end of pork. But these are done now. See, I got them look like they came off the grill, but they actually are sauteed. You can say fried, but I consider fried foods when you put oil, like grease in a pan and fry it, deep fried. So I consider these like seared, almost like grilled. You really can't tell if they were on the grill or not. And so I got those ready. I have the chili. I got the chili in the microwave. And I had it on 1 minute. And I tasted a little bit of this chili. This chili is really not the greatest, but for what I'm using it for, it should be just fine. I don't like the way that it tastes, so I was right earlier when I said if you do get this to make like regular chili with it, like a regular bowl of chili, you want to add like your own seasonings and stuff because it's not that great a chili. But for what I'm using it for, we should be okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put this probably on 1 minute again. I probably should have spared it up. So anyway, somebody asked me in one of my recent videos, they said, Mr. Cryer, how are the 10 goldfish doing that you bought 3 weeks ago? Guys, it's been almost 3 weeks since I bought that aerator for the air to flow in the water so the fish are able to breathe. Every day I wake up, when I feed them, I count the fish, and I still have 10 fish. So some of them might be hiding, and I'm gonna show you guys what they look like. I'm gonna show you guys what they look like, guys. I mean, literally, I recently watched one of my own videos when I first bought it, and the fish are getting kind of big. I actually put a couple little plastic rubber duckies in there. There's one right there, and there's a blue one over there. And I don't know if we can count them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I count 9 so far. You have to count them fast because they be moving around. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. All 10 goldfish are still alive, guys. Now I know what the temperature is. The temperature on the tank is actually 74.2. So now I know what the right temperature is for the water and all that. How I know, you guys probably can't see it. Oh yeah, you can. 74.2, you can see where it's highlighted right there with my finger at. If I pull the camera, I'm gonna take the camera a little bit closer. You can see like the little strip. I had always questioned, when you buy like these little water strips, do they really work? And at first I didn't see a reading when I had filled it up with fresh water 3 weeks ago. Now that the water has got its own temperature, it's down to room temperature, I'm actually able to read the water settings. So I'm very happy about this right here. like I said, for people like me, it's the small things that matter to me. And I'm really happy that all the fish are alive. And I actually thought about going out and getting maybe 1 or 2 fish to go in here, but not the type of fish that can actually eat the goldfish, and not the type of fish that's actually aggressive, that's going to like hurt them and try to fight them. I want to get the type of fish that I feel like they can collab very well with them. So I did think about an Oscar. Now, if you guys remember last year, I had bought my son 2 Oscars, but I didn't know what I was doing and they died almost immediately. But I feel like I got the temperature set in the aerator, the water. This is the aerator thing right here. I don't know if I ever showed you, but it actually vibrates. If I move it over, you can actually hear it vibrating. This little thing was like 10 bucks. And there's an air line right here that goes all the way up to the fish tank and connects to that blue tube that's in the back of the tank where the bubbles are coming up. So those are doing good. So now we're gonna check on our chili real quick, guys. Okay, should be good and ready. Go ahead and pull it out the microwave real quick. Stir it up, and then we're gonna go ahead and make the sandwiches. I'm gonna set the camera down while I make the sandwiches and stuff for you guys. See? I microwaved it for maybe 2 minutes. I see steam coming off of it, which means it is possibly as warm as I need it to be. So let's give it a little taste, just to taste it a little bit. You know what? I actually tasted it earlier when it was cold, just a little taste. But now that it's warm, I can actually taste the full potential of it. So I'm gonna shut this down for a second and make these sandwiches. So I will be right back. Okay guys, so this is the bread. They feel pretty fresh. What I would normally do when I buy bread or buns or anything, I would normally grab the ones from the back of the shelf. But the reason I didn't, just like for freshness, because they put all the old stuff in the front and they put the new stuff in the back, which obviously in the beginning, I didn't understand why stores did that. But now I do understand why they did it. So if there's ever a question about freshness, you always want to do that. Get the ones in the back. This situation, the reason why I didn't have to check for freshness is because this, I didn't realize, is a very popular bun to where these actually fly off the shelves. When I was actually buying these particular buns, there was a lady in the aisle with 2 of her kids, and she was getting the same ones I was getting. And she did say that these were very good, because I commented to her, I said, oh, you're getting the same ones I'm getting. She was like, oh, very, very good. And so the shelf where I got these buns at was literally almost emptied. So that lets me know that these are flying off the shelf. So I wanted these, versus the hot dog buns, that way I'm able to put condiments and stuff on top of it. Versus a hot dog bun with a sausage this size, it would have been all the way at the top, and every time I took a bite, the onions and stuff would just fall off the side. So I'm just gonna make 2 of these on here. Again, this is it took me less than 15 minutes to do this, and mine only took so long because I was doing a video for you guys, and I was talking through the video. So now, we're gonna set this other one to the side because we don't need it right this second. Get over here, set this to the side. Now we're gonna, you guys see the onions? Oops, there's the onions right there. You're gonna take some onions. We're gonna just let those right on top of there, just like that. I'm actually gonna use all the onions. That's crazy, when you first cook them, the onions to saute them, it looks like it's a lot of onions, but it's actually not a lot of onions when it's done cooking. And I got a good appetite, so hopefully I could eat both of these. But I get full pretty fast, especially like when I'm doing a video. And I'm not gonna do an eating part for this, guys. I'm just gonna do like the taste test. And then that's pretty much gonna be it. Now what I'm gonna do, you guys still see me? I'm gonna show you this real quick. That's what those look like, just like that. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the chili last because, the cheese last, because I wanna put the cheese on top of the chili, because the chili is very warm and it's gonna actually make the chili make the cheese really, really soft. So put a little bit on there like that, a little bit more. That's the good thing about these thick buns. I don't like eating a sandwich that's all soaked and soppy, but this is a case where I will, because the buns are thick enough where they'll actually soak up a lot of the soppiness from the chili juice. Last but not least, we got that sharp shredded cheese. I use this for my tacos and stuff. We're gonna take a little bit of this and just drop it right on there. And guys, I did all of this with Dollar Tree products. The chili came from Dollar Tree. The cheese came from Dollar Tree. Oh, the plates came from Dollar Tree. The little styrofoam plates. Because I do not like washing dishes, even though I have a dishwasher. So anyway, I'll show you guys real quick. That's what that looks like, guys. All Dollar Tree products, just about. So let's go ahead and... Here you go, guys. All Dollar Tree. Tell me that don't look good. Do me a favor, guys. I need y'all to comment in the comment section down below if you think this is, you know, something that you would make at home. Again, it's really simple. You can use you can use sausage. You can use regular sausage. You can use smoked sausage. You can use regular hot dogs. You can use the Frank's hot dogs. You can use the cheap hot dogs. It don't matter. You can even get hot dogs now, I think, for 49 or 39 cents a pack. And it's like, I think, 8 to 12 hot dogs per pack. But anyway, we're going to do a little taste test for you guys and let you guys know how this jalapeno sausage tastes. Thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you for this food. Thank you for watching over me, my loved ones, and everyone else, Lord, in the name of Jesus. Amen. So, let's go. I hope these are not too hot, but anything that says jalapeno on it is bound to have a kick to it. Look at that, guys. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect. These are all that. Here comes the kick. The jalapeno is in there. The onions is on point. The cheese, everything is perfect. It tastes really good. These are good. I would definitely make these again. The only thing I would change about the sausage, I would keep the jalapeno sausage the same. But what I would change is buying the sausage that's skinless, that doesn't have a skin on it. That's the only thing I hate about eating a sausage, is that skin. Even when you bite into the sandwich, you can still taste like that skin, like you're pulling that skin off with your teeth and stuff. But other than that, I rate this meal 1 out of 10. I rate this at around a 7. And the reason why I say a 7 is because I told you earlier in the video, I'm not going to sit here and cap for the video. The chili wasn't really all of that. I think if I would have like fried some peppers and onions and mixed it in and probably added my own seasoning to the chili, it would have been better. Minus the skin on the sausage, this is a really good sandwich. So I would rate this at about a 7, a 7.5. But I hope you guys enjoyed this short cooking video with the Cryer family. I love all of you guys. Until next time, I'm gonna see you all in the next video.